Hello, friends. How are you? How is your home learning going on? Very good. I hope you are enjoying all the videos uploaded by different teachers and you are learning different subjects. My friends, please do homework also, and almost all the subjects you like the most. My friends, today I am with you with social science subject, and lesson number 8 we will discuss. The title is Framing of Constitution and its features. See, the word constitution, it is very famous word, and you know many things about it. But so far as the subject is concerned, we have to understand the word in detail. So what is constitution of our country India? Constitution means this is actually the system. Constitution means the system and systematic collection of rules designed to govern a country's regime is known as constitution. Once again, I repeat the definition. It is already given in your textbook. It's any systematic collection. Constitution means systematic collection of rules designed to govern a country's regime is known as constitution. Okay. Now, what is constitution then? So, and sometimes you think that, sir, what is the importance of Indian constitution, and without Indian constitution can't our country be managed? The answer is what? Actually constitution is the basic and most important document of our country. Please remember, it is the most important and basic document of our country, and the laws of the countries are based on the constitution. यानी कि हमारे भारत के अंदर जितने भी कायदे कानून है ये हमारे संविधान पे आधारित है. मीन्स द लॉज ऑफ द कंट्रीज आर बेस्ड ऑन constitution. The country's constitution and the constitution laws should be subject to relevant provisions, and the constitution is superior to all the laws of the country. यानी कि हमारे जो भारत देश के भी जितने भी कायदे कानून है उससे भी वो आगे है. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज द सुप्रीम लॉ ऑफ द लैंड. लैंड यानी कि हमारा देश. सो हमारा संविधान जो है वो सभी जितने भी कायदे कानून है उससे भी ऊपर है. एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन्वॉल्व्स पीरियोडिकली चेंजिंग रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ द पीपल्स एस्पिरेशंस. तो समटाइम्स यू थिंक that, sir, can our laws and rules and regulations and constitution can be changed? The answer is yes. So it is changing requirements of the people's aspiration, expectations and interest. यानी कि हमारे लोगों के इंटरेस्ट, एक्सपेक्टेशन एंड एस्पिरेशंस के मुताबिक हमारा कायदा कानून और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बदल सकता है. एंड एज द इमोशंस विच आर हाई, that's the reason constitution is known as a live and basic documents. And constitution contains laws concerning the government and its relations with the people. So you know well कि government has much more to do with the people, and people means we are dependent on government's management and constitution. So Indian constitution has Indian constitution has so many rules and regulations, and we have to follow it. Now, some informations I provide that before independence, हमारा जो भारत देश आज़ाद हुआ, before independence, the British government, please remember this date, the British government on 25th March 1946, please note down some points in your notebook. And you can repeat the video. You can watch my video once again and note down some points. British government first time before independence, 25th March 1946, handed the duty to the cabinet mission of 3 members to find solutions to the questions of India's independence. And on the basis of recommendations of the cabinet mission, the Constituent Assembly was constituted and the structure of the constitution was decided. पहली बार ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने 25 मार्च 1946 को हमारे ये हैंडेड ओवर किया. एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली comprise 389 members in which various members from different religion, caste, gender and people from various geographical diversification, political representatives and experts from various sectors were included. ये हमारा संविधान ऐसे नहीं बना. different political representatives and different peoples, different experts from various sectors, they have contributed a lot for the framing of our Indian Constitution. And some names are given in your textbook. That Jawaharlal Nehru, the first, then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Shama Prasad Mukherjee, H.P. Modi, K.V. Kamath, Frank Anthony, and Kanalal Munshi, Krishna Swami Iyer, Baldev Singh, and women representative Sarojini Naidu, Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. They were the members of the Constituent Assembly. Please remember all these names. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly. For first time the assembly was formed, and the first president of Indian Constitution Assembly, and he was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. A drafting committee was appointed to draft the constitution under the chairmanship of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. This is very famous name, you know well. That Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, and he was the chairman. He was the chairman of Indian Constitution Assembly, and this Constituent Assembly started working from 9th November 1946, and first time this assembly started working from 9th November 1946. My dear friends, on the screen you can see that constitution is concerned with two main aspects. The first is relation between the different levels of government and between the government and the citizen. It means that constitution is concerned with two main aspects. The first aspect is the relationship between government and people, the different levels of government. And second is the government and the citizen. Now, what is the role of constitution in relationship between the government and its people? So sometimes you think that what is the role of Indian Constitution? That so constitution is of two parts. The first is government and second part is people. So हमारा संविधान ये गवर्नमेंट और लोगों के बीच का एक रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन करता है. मीन्स constitution is maintaining the wonderful relationship between government and the people. So the first aspect of Indian Constitution is the from government side, that is legislative. So legislative जो हम कहते हैं ना, दिल्ली में पार्लियामेंट बैठते हैं, हमारे बड़े बड़े नेताओं जो होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं कि दे मेक लॉज. सेकंड एस्पेक्ट इज जुडिशरी, यानी कि हमारे कायदे कानून. इंटरप्रिट्स लॉ, ये हमारे जो कायदे कानून कैसे हैं, कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट करने हैं, मीन्स हाउ टू फॉलो ऑल द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस बाय द पीपल. सो it judiciary system means court, Supreme Court, high courts, so all and lawyers and judges, they interpret the law given in our Indian Constitution. And third is executive, means enforces law. तो ये जो हमारे जो कायदे कानून जो है उसको लोगों के सामने कैसे अमल में किया जाए, मीन्स हाउ टू फॉलो the rules and regulations, and that is the third aspect, that is executive. Now, what is the technical definition of Indian Constitution? The technical definition is first. Before I go further in the discussion of technical definition, my friends, let me explain the preamble of Indian Constitution. So, in Indian Constitution, the preamble, it is clearly written that we, the people of India. Please remember these words. I read out the preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. So, this is the preamble I have read out. You can check this preamble in your textbook also. And this preamble remained unchanged. यानी कि भारत का संविधान जब लिखा गया, तब प्रियम्बल लिखा, तो वो तब तक 1976 तक उसको कोई उसके अंदर बदलाव नहीं आया. मीन्स इट वॉज टोटली रिमेन अनचेंज अप टू 1976. And in 42nd constitutional amendment in 1976, the words 1, 2, 3 and 4 words had been included, and these words were socialist, secular, unity, and integrity of the nations. These 4 words were added. And preamble verbalized the fundamental objectives of the constitution, aims, ideas, and principles. And there are, therefore, the preamble straightway gives a clear insight of the rule of welfare, and preamble reflects constitution framers' psyche. Now, once again, look at the screen. The constitution is a set of fundamental principles of established precedents, and according to which a state or other organization is governed. एंड दीज रूल्स, यानी कि जो हमारा संविधान है, ये फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल्स जो है हमारे देश का, वो उसका एक सेट है उसका. एंड दीज रूल्स बेटर मेकअप, फॉर एग्जांपल, कंस्टिट्यूट व्हाट द एंटाइटी इज. व्हेन दीज प्रिंसिपल्स आर रिटन डाउन इनटू अ सिंगल कलेक्शन और सेट ऑफ लीगल डॉक्यूमेंट्स, एंड दीज डॉक्यूमेंट्स मे बी सेड टू कंप्राइज रिटर्न कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. ये हमारा भारत का संविधान है, ये एक लिखा हुआ संविधान है. इट इज़ नॉट अ माउथ टू माउथ टॉकिंग. इट इज़ कंप्लीटली रिटन एंड इट इज़ वेरी सेफ in our Indian government. Now, other definition of what? A very simple understanding of Indian Constitution is that the document containing laws and the rules which determines and describe. यानी कि हमारे जो संविधान के अंदर कायदे और कानून जो है वो हमारे रूल्स रेगुलेशंस है, विच डिटरमाइंस, यानी कि वो निश्चित करता है, एंड डिस्क्राइब, वो समझाता है कि व्हाट द फॉर्म्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, हाउ गवर्नमेंट इज फॉर्म्ड. नाउ यू नो वेल के any parliament members, and they are elected, and every 5 years there is an election, and we give vote, and they become our leaders. Second is the relationship between the citizens and the government. And what is the relationship between citizen and the government? Once any member parliament means MLA is elected, so he doesn't become the supreme power. Okay, so and he cannot govern the country as he wants. So he has also some rules and regulations. He has to follow some rules and regulations, and a wonderful relationship between government and citizen. It is clearly written in our Indian Constitution. and this is called constitution. A very famous personality of the world, and that is, and it has been observed by Patrick Henry, and Patrick Henry has given a wonderful definition of constitution. What? कि the constitution is not an instrument for the government. बहुत मस्त लाइन है. यानी कि सरकार का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो है, यानी कि संविधान, ये भारत देश का कोई ऐसा साधन नहीं है टू रिस्ट्रेन द पीपल, यानी कि भारत देश के लोगों के ऊपर, यानी कि कोई भी देश के लोगों के ऊपर, यानी कि वो गवर्नमेंट कायदे कानून चलाए, यानी कि मीन्स ही यूजेस हिज ओन पावर. नो, इट्स नॉट एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट. इट इज़ एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट फॉर द पीपल टू रिस्ट्रेन द गवर्नमेंट. यानी कि हमारे पास ऐसा एक हथियार है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एक हमारे पास हथियार ऐसा है कि हम गवर्नमेंट को चलाएं. Wonderful line, wonderful definition has been given by Patrick Henry. Once again, I repeat, the constitution is not an instrument for the government to restrain the people. It is an instrument for the people to restrain the government. So, and once again, before we go further in the next discussion, let me explain one word. It is very important word in our Indian constitution, and that is democracy. And democracy means the ultimate sovereignty of power. यानी कि डेमोक्रेसी का जो हम हिंदी करें तो लोकशाही जिसको कहते हैं. हमारा संविधान जो है भारत देश के लोगों के लिए बना है, भारत देश के लोगों के द्वारा बना है. मीन्स डेमोक्रेसी मीन्स लोकशाही. तो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी? The ultimate sovereignty of power is with the people. According to Indian Constitution, there is no particular regime of any one particular person. Instead, it is with the people. Democracy, the word democracy is derived from Greek word demos. The word demos is the Greek word. And what is the meaning of demos? It means the kratos, means power. Actually, demos means power, and country's power is not within a group of people. यानी कि हमारे भारत देश का जो भारत देश की सत्ता है, पावर है, it is not within the group of any people. Instead, it is within the people of the country. हाँ, भारत देश के लोगों के पास जरूर सत्ता है. And democratic state administration is such an arrangement in which there is equal justice for people to social, economical and political, and having equal rights of participation. हमारे देश का कोई भी सोशल हो, इकोनॉमिकल हो और पॉलिटिकल जो भी हैं हमारे राइट्स, ये सभी राइट्स हमारे इक्वल हैं. एंड इन डेमोक्रेटिक इंडिया पीपल इलेक्ट देयर लीडर्स. वी what do? We elect our leaders through our choice by casting votes to represent those leaders in the parliament, and thereafter assuming the post of prime minister and in his or her cabinet. Executives do not have absolute power. This is a wonderful line. Those who are executives, they do not have supreme power, and they are given specific time limit. What is the time limit? 5 years. Good. Similarly, the voters elect state and local level government, and hence democracy means by the people. Now please understand this definition. Democracy means, the short definition is, democracy means by the people, for the people and of the people. Democracy means what? Ki by the people, of the people and for the people. And cabinet consists members of parliament. Cabinet of minister is responsible to the parliament, and any citizen of India who possesses required constitutional eligibility can contest the election, and ministerial positions are not acquired hereditary. What is the meaning? कि ministerial positions are not acquired hereditary. ऐसा नहीं है कि राजा का बेटा वही राजा बने, कि यानी कि मुख्यमंत्री का बेटा ही मुख्यमंत्री बने. नहीं, इन इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन देयर इट्स नॉट अ रूल. Then elected government has 5 years of tenure. just I have explained you. This government works under the principle of constitution, and therefore it is known as responsible government. This is responsible government. Whatever decision is taken by the government, so government is responsible for the decision. Whatever decision government takes, whatever steps takes, whatever rules and regulations government is forming, government is responsible for this. And the democratic government is based on liberty, equality, and feeling of fraternity, and continuously work to achieve their goals. This is very, very, very important point. Now, government and people, just I have explained you that legislative assembly, it makes law. Second factor is judiciary, यानी कि हमारे कायदे कानून, means high court, supreme court, local courts, taluka courts, civil courts. So they interprets the law. जो कायदे कानून की डेफिनेशन है, सो दिस सेकंड पॉइंट जुडिशरी इट इंटरेस्ट. एंड थर्ड एग्जीक्यूटिव्स, यानी कि जो बड़े बड़े अफसर जो होते हैं, दे एक्सप्लेन द पीपल कि हाउ टू एनफोर्स इस लॉ, एंड हमें हमारे जो कायदे कानून है उसको अप्लाई भी करना है. My dear friends, hereby I just stop my discussion, and we have just explained 2 to 3 pages of your textbook, lesson number 8. Now I will be back within a short time with a second video of the same lesson. I hope you have understood this. Okay, thank you very much.